Be me. Live alone, kinda just vibing through life. One day, neighbor knocks on my door. It's the single mom from across the hall. She looks exhausted, asks if I can watch her kid for like an hour. Apparently, she has an emergency, and no one else can help. Don't really know anything about kids, but say yes. Little dude waddles in, like 5 years old. Stares at me with big curious eyes. Do you have games? Hand him a controller, let him play Mario Kart. He's terrible but having the time of his life. Mom comes back, super grateful. Next week, she asks again. This keeps happening, eventually becomes a regular thing. Start teaching the kid stuff. Show him how to tie his shoes. Teach him how to high-five properly. Tell him it's okay to cry but also how to be strong. One day, he randomly says, "You're like the cool uncle I never had." Years go by, kid grows up, does well in school. One day, I get a knock at my door. He's like 16 now, taller than me. Says he's heading to college soon. Tells me I was the first real male role model in his life. Thanks for being there, man. Gives me a hug. Didn't expect to feel this much from a random favor years ago. My face when I accidentally became someone's role model. Be me. Work at small town hardware store. Dead-end job, but it's quiet and nobody yells at me. Every Saturday around 10 a.m., this kid comes in. Looks about 11. Rides his bike up, parks it all crooked, storms in with energy of a raccoon on Red Bull. Asks the most random questions. Do you sell rocket fuel? Can I buy a single screw? How many light bulbs until it counts as a chandelier? Always buys something small. 1 nail. 2 washers. Roll of duct tape. Never more than $1. Every time, pays in exact change. Coins all warm like he clutched them the whole ride there. I start looking forward to it. My coworkers call him Shop Kid. He becomes like part of the place. One day he doesn't show. Weirdly bummed. Next week, nothing. Next week, still no Shop Kid. I low-key worry. Ask around the neighborhood. Finally an old guy comes in. Asks if we've seen a red bike around. I ask if he knows the kid. He nods. That's my grandson. He passed away last month. Brain tumor. Said he always liked coming here. Pause.jpg. He pulls something out of his coat. A little handmade model spaceship. Duct tape holding pieces together. Parts all labeled. Was building this with the stuff he bought from you. Said you were the only one who never treated him like a sick kid. I choke up. He gives me the ship. He wanted you to have it. Keep it at the register. Still look out the window every Saturday at 10 a.m. Swear I still hear the bike bell sometimes. Be me, 29. Been delivering for the same small sandwich shop for 6 years. Not glamorous, but it pays the bills. Every Thursday, same customer. Lady orders 1 turkey club, no mayo, extra lettuce. Always leaves a $20 tip on a $9 sandwich. Never says much beyond, thank you, and drives safe. One day she skips her usual order. Next week too. Ask the guy who handles the phones if she called. Nah, haven't heard from her in a while. Feel weirdly worried. Next Thursday, order comes in. Turkey club, no mayo, extra lettuce. Deliver it, same building, same door. But when she opens it, it's not her. Guy in his 50s. He sees the sandwich, gets quiet. You must be the delivery guy, he says. Invites me in. Tells me she passed away 2 weeks ago. Cancer. She never had family. He's her landlord. She left a note to give me the painting above her kitchen table. It's a watercolor of a delivery man, holding a bag with a warm smile. Under it, in tiny handwriting. Some days, his smile was the only thing that kept me going. He hands it to me. She said you never missed a Thursday. Be me. Live in a small apartment. Neighbor is this old dude named Mr. Harold. Always in a cardigan. Always smells like peppermint and mothballs. We nod in the hallway but never talk. One day I get a package that isn't mine. Addressed to Harold. Knock on his door to return it. He invites me in. Apartment looks like a time capsule. Frank Sinatra playing on vinyl. He offers me tea in an actual teacup. Can't say no. Turns out he's lived here since the 70s. Starts telling me stories. About how he met his wife. About working at a radio factory. About how TV used to be in black and white and... That was fine. I stay for 3 hours. Forget to eat dinner. He sends me home with a whole apple pie he just had lying around. Next week I knock just to say hi. Becomes a routine. Tea and pie every Thursday. He teaches me how to play chess. I teach him how to use Spotify. He's obsessed with Lizzo now for some reason. Fast forward 6 months. My friends ask what I've been up to. I say, hanging out with Harold. They think it's a joke. It's not. Man has become my unofficial grandpa. Brings me soup when I'm sick. Gave me a toolkit. Just in case. Says he's proud of me for no reason sometimes. Not used to hearing that. Kinda needed it more than I thought. Never thought I'd make a best friend in their 80s. Life's weird. But kind of amazing. Be me. Live alone. Work nights, sleep days. No family nearby. Sometimes go to this 24-hour diner after shift. Same booth, same tired face in the window reflection. One night this older waitress is working. Calls me Han. Brings me coffee before I order. Remembers I don't take cream. I tip her $10 even though my meal's $7. She smiles like I gave her gold. Start going back every week. She always talks to me. Asks how work is. Tells me about her garden, her grandkids, her bad knee. Always makes me laugh. Always makes me feel like a real person. One night I look rough. Like existential crisis in human form. She doesn't ask. Just slides me pie on the house. You look like you need something sweet, sugar. Sit there eating it. Trying not to cry into the whipped cream. Eventually I ask when her shift ends. She says, soon. Why? I say I want to walk her to her car. She pats my arm and says, you're a good boy, you remind me of my son. I tell her she reminds me of someone I wish I had growing up. She doesn't say anything. Just hugs me for like 10 full seconds. Now she always calls me my boy. Brings me extra pie. I fix her phone when it glitches. She taught me how to make banana bread. We're not related, but she's the closest thing to family I've had in years. Be me. Loner in my early 20s. Moved to a new city for work. Don't know anyone. Live in a tiny apartment above a laundromat. Every day is just work, home, internet, sleep. One Sunday decide to walk through the park. See this old man sitting alone at a table. Beat up wooden chessboard in front of him. All the pieces set, but no one across from him. I stop. He looks up and says, you play? I barely remember the rules, but I nod anyway. He smiles. Good enough. We play a sloppy game. I lose, obviously. But he seems happy. Says I remind him of his grandson. Used to play every weekend until he moved away. I promise to come back next Sunday. Don't expect to actually do it, but I do. And then the next week. And the week after that. It becomes a thing. Sunday chess with Walter. He tells stories. Served in the Navy. Taught high school history. Lost his wife 8 years ago. Lives alone now. I start looking forward to Sundays. Not for the game, for the company. He teaches me strategy. I teach him how to use his old iPad. One day he's not there, I wait an hour. Next Sunday, still no Walter. Ask around? No one knows much. Finally a groundskeeper gives me an address. I go to his apartment. Leave a note with my number. He calls me 2 days later. Hospital, mild stroke. Didn't remember my name, but remembered chess. Visit him. Bring a tiny travel board. We play a clumsy game in silence. When I get up to leave, he grabs my hand. You're good company, kid. After he recovers. We don't play at the park anymore. Now we play in his apartment every Sunday. He makes tea. Sometimes we don't even play. We just sit and talk, or he naps in the chair while I scroll on my phone. He passed away last year. Left me his chessboard and a note. Thanks for bringing the game back to my life.